But did you see this shot right here with the King County Sheriff? There.
I can't hear you. I gotta go.
All right, so there. Can we just take cover right? We're gonna take cover right here. Yes. All right, guys, we're gonna head out of here because this is some gas, and it's starting to affect us, how we can breathe, how we can speak. So we're gonna make our way back to
Yeah, AJ, you're going to find it very hard to talk because they're firing pepper balls there. The pepper balls are going to hit the ground. They're going to explode. It's going to be very difficult to breathe for everybody. The whole idea is to create a barrier to get people to start clearing out.
No racist police. No justice, no peace. 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 No racist police. No justice.
It just smells like liquor. That's it.
Okay. I don't even know how to make this video. So all I'm gonna say is, or start out by saying is, if you're tired of hearing Black Lives Matter or anything about the protests or anything of Black lives, then I can't even find the words to, why are you so irritated? Why are you so done and over it? Why are you don't want to hear it anymore? Imagine being Black and having to deal with that every day of your life. Having to wake up in fear, leaving your house, going to work, going to get a snack, coming home from wherever, and being targeted because you're Black. That's all I'm gonna say at that point. So I don't even know what to say. I'm just so angry and mad, and I don't know how I'm making this video. Don't know what to say, honestly. I've said everything I needed to say on social media, like Facebook and Twitter and stuff. I might cry because I'm so mad, but this is for, I guess, the white people. If you're mad about anything that's going on, then please evaluate your life. Evaluate why you feel that way. Why is people peacefully protesting making you upset? Why does that bother you? I don't get it. And as far as the rioting and the burning of buildings and stuff, that isn't started by the people doing the peaceful protest. That is started by other people who come there for other agendas, because they're using that as an opportunity to make it look like the people who are protesting are being are basically the bad people once again. Yeah, after it's already broken and people still are looting, America was funded on looted land. Oh my God. It's merchandise. If you're literally more mad that merchandise is being stolen than a life, then you also need to think about your actions in your life. If you're literally mad because people are looting, but you're not mad over that Black men and women are dying for no reason by cops, then please evaluate your life. 100%. Do not talk to me if you don't like that I'm talking about. Black Lives Matter. Don't be my friend. Don't be my family. Don't be anything near me at all. Like, I'm like shaking because I'm like so fucking mad. I don't know what it's like to live in fear. I do not. Obviously, I am white. You do not know what it's like to live in fear if you are white. We have white privilege. That doesn't mean that we were born into money. That's not what that means. It means that you have the freedom to leave your house and most likely make it home because you're not going to be killed by a cop. You get to go. You get to be freaking pulled over, and you're not going to be dragged out and arrested or killed by a cop just because you got pulled over for a traffic violation. You can go home. You can do all these things. I can do all these things. I know this. What's going on in the world right now? What's going on in the world right now is not blacks versus whites. It's literally everybody versus racism. And if you happen to be racist, then it may seem like you're being targeted. And isn't that a shame? Oh no. Black men and women have been targeted for hundreds of years. The peaceful protest that happened, Martin Luther King was assassinated because he tried that. Like, you don't get to tell others how they feel because it makes you uncomfortable. You don't get to do any of that. I don't even know if this video is going to be like correct. I don't know if it's going to explain how I actually feel. I'll post like the protests that are happening from that I have on my phone from like Miami, from Tacoma to Seattle. I'm obviously in Washington if you guys didn't know. I'll post those lives that I've seen so far. I just want you guys to understand, like, if this makes you uncomfortable, good, because black men and women have been uncomfortable for hundreds of years due to the white men, the white people. So you can be uncomfortable for like 10 minutes of your day, okay? If you're my friend and you love me, you obviously know I have a boyfriend. If you're also obviously my friend or on my channel or on my social media, you obviously know how obsessed with my boyfriend I am. That is my best friend, love of my life. We've been together for almost 7 years. He literally drives a certain way so he doesn't get pulled over. He says certain things in certain situations so things don't escalate. He has to be on alert when we're out and about, whether that's him shopping in a grocery store, him driving alone, anything. He just has to be on a high alert all the time. Do you know how exhausting that is? To be on high alert 24/7 when you're not home? Like, I'm so glad our house is so safe for him. Otherwise, I don't know what I'd do. You don't understand what it's like to leave your house and be in fear. I don't know what it's like. But I fear for him every time he leaves this house without me because I don't know what's going to happen to him. And if that doesn't anger you or make you upset, then please, like, reevaluate your whole life. Like, this stuff should be making you mad. Like, not just George Floyd, not just any of the other people that have been murdered in the last month, years, or hundreds of years. Like, if you don't see the problem with America right now, or the problem it's been, then I just don't need you to be in my life, because if you don't know the problem, you're not going to stand up for Michael if it's against a cop and Michael. If there's, like, if you literally would say something if I was like, Michael's innocent, he didn't do anything, but they did this to him, and you're like, but get the fuck out of my life. Like, get out. Because if you truly care for me and my family, then you would care about what's happening right now. Michael and I are having a baby, obviously. I'm pregnant. You should know that if you watch my videos. If my son gets pulled over, all they're gonna see is if my son gets pulled over by a cop, gets talked to by a cop, gets anything by an authority figure, they don't care that he's mixed. They don't care that he has a white in him. They care that he's black, and that's all they're gonna see. And then they're gonna hurt him, regardless if he did anything or not. And people saying, not all the time, but yes, there's a greater, higher chance that it's gonna happen. So you dismissing any of that truly shows how you feel and how you are. Imagine all these black men and women scared for their children and for themselves. So I'm done because I'm gonna insert like the videos of the clips and stuff of like the protests and all of like Black Lives Matter movement and stuff. And if you don't support that, you don't support me and my family. And I'm done, because you're gonna tell me he's cute when he's born. You're gonna tell me he's cute when he's 10, and then when he's 12 to 16 to 20 to so on, if anything happens to him, you're gonna say, what did he do? Whether he did anything or not. So I love everyone, all of my friends who are hurting right now. I love you. I'm sorry. I can hear it in your voice and in your eyes when you talk about it. It hurts me so much. And I just want you all to stay safe if you're out there protesting.
Shoot! Shoot! Don't shoot!
George Floyd! 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 No justice, no peace. No racist police. No justice, no peace. No racist